Okay, today we will learn about the restored part of Harappan civilization. In the previous episode, I discussed with you the several aspects of Harappan civilization, its characteristics, how was its town planning, its outstanding, you can say, great bath, great grenades, and obviously some common traits between the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. And today we will learn about the sculptures of that region. The Harappan people are very much, you can say, developed in the field of sculptures and all, and we can get some ideas from a yogi, sculpture of a yogi, where the person is, you can say, the eye is half closed and there is a precious stone on his forehead. And by seeing this sculpture, the historians come down to the conclusion that he may be from the priestly class or he may be from the royal family. অর্থাৎ যে যোগীর মূর্তিটা আমরা দেখতে পেয়েছি, সেই যোগীর মূর্তিটা দেখে আমরা বুঝতে পারছি যে তার মাথায় যেহেতু একটা প্রিসিয়াস স্টোনের মতো রয়েছে, চিহ্ন রয়েছে, এবং গায়ে একটা শাল অর্ধেকভাবে জড়ানো রয়েছে, এবং সেটার থেকে আমরা আলটিমেটলি কনক্লুশনে আসতে পারি যে এটা হয়তো কোনো ব্রাহ্মণ বা ওখানকার যারা উপাসক ছিলেন তাদের, অথবা সেখানকার কোনো শাসক শ্রেণীর ব্যক্তি। নাম্বার সেকেন্ড আমরা আগের দিন দেখেছিলাম, এটা হচ্ছে দ্যাট ইজ দ্য ড্যান্সিং গার্ল। The dancing girl is a statue, bronze statue was found, and that statue, the girl kept his one hand on her hip, and another hand is on her side, and and the girl, both the hands are heavily bangled. Okay, we have found in all cases of sculptures, the sculptures are heavily bangled and heavy ornaments are worn. By this we can conclude to the conclusion that this was one of the tradition of the Harappan people. They love to wear several ornaments and all in different times and in different occasions. Okay, now coming down to the how the metal sculpture is made, that is made by the one process known as lost wax process. Lost wax process. What is lost wax process? First of all, they made a figurine which by muds and all. Okay, and that is first of all ovened in sun. Then we go through the process one by one. First of all, they made a mud sculpture, and the sculpture is then covered with, you can say, wax, and then they made hollow and then fill it, and ultimately they, with that wax, ultimately a new sculpture made of wax is formed, and they make a hole in the wax sculpture, and that wax and it is filled with molten metal, and ultimately the, you can say, metal sculptures are made. Lost wax is the process. One second, I will say that lost wax is the process. That is, in this process, the wax figures are covered with clay. We made a wax sculpture. Then we cover it with clay fully in finest form, and then ultimately we used to dry it in the sun. And after drying up, once again we used to heat it up. And before heating, we made a small hole within the sculpture so that the wax could be melted and it could be drained out from the hole. And after that, the muddy sculpture kept a hollow form within it, and which is ultimately filled by molten metal. And by thus, we can say sculptures are made from metal only. So this process is known as lost wax process. Okay. And what is the religion of that region? Obviously, the Harappan people, they used to worship the nature. They used to worship the nature goddesses, nature god and goddesses. That means what? They used to worship the natural forces. They used to worship the natural forces. Okay. We have found one deity known as Mother Goddess, and this type of it is surprising fact, this type of sculpture of Mother Goddess are also found different part of East and West Europe. Okay, it can be also termed as it is Mother Earth, and so that's why we can say the Harappan people, they believed Earth as a goddess of fertility. And you also get a figure known as Proto Shiva or Pashupati Shiva, prototype Shiva. Why it is termed as Proto Shiva? এই জন্য বলা হচ্ছে যে এটা হচ্ছে শিবের সবচেয়ে আদি ফর্ম, আর পশুপতি শিবা। Okay, and that Shiva, it is a terracotta figure. Okay, and the figure is cross-legged on throne and surrounded by elephant, tiger, buffalo, rhinoceros, and by this we can conclude that there is a strong they believe there is a strong connection between the nature, human being and God. Okay, অর্থাৎ মানুষ, পরিবেশ এবং ঈশ্বরের মধ্যে একটা অদ্ভুত যোগসূত্র রয়েছে, এবং সেই যোগসূত্রের প্রমাণ পাই আমরা এই ছবিটির মধ্যে দিয়ে। এবং আমরা পরবর্তীকালে দেখতে পাবো যে sometimes they also worship several kind of animals like unicorn, okay, humped bull, elephant, buffaloes, tiger, bison, etc. That means these people gave ultimate importance on the forces of nature, and they also believe there is a correlation between the human being and their surrounding environment. The civilization which was existed even 500 years ago, and the civilization was a city-based civilization. What happened? Ultimately the civilization perished. See, this is the course of the history, that every civilization there is a time they rise, they go to high peak, they go to the climax condition, and then they start declining, ultimately perished. So this is the course of the history. But what are the causes that ultimately a so planned civilization is ultimately declined and ultimately destroyed? Several historians see, we don't have sufficient data on it, we don't have sufficient resources on it. Only thing, we made a conclusion by seeing the artifacts, several findings are made by radiocarbon data and all. Ultimately come down to the several probable conclusion that these may be the causes of decline. Causes of decline of Harappan civilization. Harappan civilization কি কারণে ধ্বংস হয়েছে? First of all, যেটা দেখো, the by natural forces, earthquake. Several historians, they come down to the conclusion that earthquake may be the one of the major cause of the destruction of the civilization, because this region lies within the severe earthquake prone zone, and there are strong evidences that during that period there are several earthquakes happened in that region. So ultimately we can come down to the conclusion that earthquake may be the one of the possible region. Number second, যেটা দেখতে পাবো, foreign invasion. Foreign invasion, that means that this was probably the historians come down to the conclusion because of the fact that the Aryans, they invaded India, they pushed the Harappan people in the southern side and ultimately conquered the Indo-Gangetic region and started living there and made a new civilization known as Aryan civilization. So foreign invasion may be the one of the major cause of the decline. Number third, climate change. This region presently lies in the totally arid region or desert region. There was a time this region was a very green region, but due to climate change, due to indiscriminate cutting down of the trees, due to drying up of the rivers, ultimately this became a dry region. So people are forced to move from that region. There is a forced exodus, and ultimately the people ultimately settle in different part by deserting their own civilization, that is Harappan civilization. And number four, there is a another theorem propounded by some historians that the flood may be the probable cause. This region was very much flood prone, and river Saraswati, river Ravi, and all they causes severe floods in that region for several times, which caused widespread destruction in the major cities, and ultimately the civilization declined and people scattered in south different part of the country. So by this we can conclude to the conclusion, it was a very living civilization, and Harappan civilization, it is you can say subject of proud for the Indians, because we can take the credit that our civilization is the cradle civilization of the world. Okay, and we showed the path how the city planning may be. It's outstanding city town planning, it's outstanding great bath, it's you can say fantastic great granaries, the fantastic sculptures, toys, ornaments, and their ways to worship the god is really praiseworthy. And we must say that this is the cradle civilization of the world. And in the next chapter, we will learn about the new civilization which was formed by the foreign people, that is the Aryans.